What is going on, guys? This is Sin, and as you can tell, this is a full resolution webcam that I just got in the mail today, but that's not really the point of the video. I really have I've got something to say, I guess. I got way too much to say. And I don't want to keep this like a million minutes long like some of these updates tend to be. But I want to give you guys like a brief summary of what's been going on in my life. And, you know, it's been hard, you know. I haven't made a public video since Monday. And, you know, I've really needed this time off to kind of collect my thoughts and, you know, just think. Just think. And you can say all these thought bubbles, the invisible thought bubbles that are in my head right now, you know, they are being popped and forced onto you. My thoughts are my words right now. And you can say that's kind of, I don't know, silly, but I feel like as soon as I say all these things that I need to say, I'll feel better. I'll feel really better. So right now, I'm going to close my internet because I don't want to look at it right now. And I'm going to close Skype because I don't want to look at it right now. But I want to focus on you guys because you guys are important to me. Very important to me. You guys come to my videos every single day. And, well, most of you, or some of you come to my videos every single day to watch some guy talking to a microphone, which I'm doing right now. Like this. But, and I know I just made a lot of noise doing that, but I just have to get this off my chest. I really do. I really do. It hasn't been easy. Like I said, it hasn't been easy for me for the past week. And I did something that is very life-changing. Very life-changing. It's like getting a tattoo. It's something that once you do it, it stays with you forever. And it becomes a part of you. It really does. And this is something that I've known since high school. And for people who don't or actually know me who are watching this, like, and don't know, kind of prepare yourself. And I'm not going to say exactly what it is that is life-changing in this video because I don't want to, I don't want to get people pissed. But there's a Google Documents that is kind of lengthy, but I'm right now. But I might shorten it to a couple pages. I typed up 4 pages in just under 2.5, 3 hours. Like, that was 2,500 words almost. And I typed it in like almost 3 hours. And I want to shorten that down. So you might see a shortened version of that because I don't want your guys' attention spans to be completely just cut. And I know I have a short attention span too. Trust me, I know this. And it's just something that has to be done. You know, something that you guys can read at your own free will. I'm not forcing you to. There's no gun to your head or anything like that. But if you guys are interested in what's been going on, then by all means, you know where to go. So, I want to talk to you guys about self-esteem and how it plays a big role in someone's life. As you may know, self-esteem can kind of be good, and you could say like, oh, this guy's Sin. He must have a really high self-esteem because he sounds so confident. He sounds so powerful. He sounds so convincing, and he sounds so energetic. He sounds passionate. He sounds motivated. You could say any of those words, and about YouTube, yes, you'd be right. You'd be right. You know, I love doing this. I want to make this a career. But, again, this isn't the point of the video. What I want to talk to you guys about is, of course, the self-esteem, which I just mentioned earlier. I'm trying to keep myself collected here. This is no notes, nothing. You don't see a damn notepad anywhere. You don't see a damn notepad. This is all my thoughts right now. And self-esteem is a big thing. It's something that, can either, make you very happy or make you extremely depressed. And it's something that has kind of hindered me for the past 10 years. I've never really had a high self-esteem. I've always been kind of, low on myself. And something that you could say, Sin, you don't sound like a guy who has, low self-esteem. But I kind of did, it's something that, outside of these walls here, I go out into the real world and I don't talk to anybody. I don't, and you could say right now I kind of sound like, sad about it. I kind of am, I had a lot of things happen, it's not easy moving from when you're 18 years old, you sign up for the military and you get sent out to California to go do boot camp and you completely throw your whole old life out the window, or at least try to, and you become this whole new person. And you can say, moving back here where I am now, where I graduated high school, I've moved so much that it really just messes with a guy's head. And I'm not going to say everything about my military experiences because it's just something that's not really meant for some people to hear. It's kind of like none of your business kind of deal. I don't mean it that way, but I do kind of like say, okay, I need this to keep like quiet. But just say that the military did a lot for me. It made me a better person today. Like, if I wasn't in the military at all, I'd probably be some bum off the streets. I didn't have a future when I got out of high school. And it's not like I was a pothead loser who, did a lot of partying. I didn't do any of that shit. I went to class on time and everything like that. Graduated high school, then went to boot camp in the military. If it wasn't for the boot camp and being in the military, in the Marines, I would be some bum off the streets. And I gotta thank them so much for that. And it's been a life-changing experience for me. And it made me so responsible for everything in my life. And yeah, sure, everything's not gonna be perfect. You try and manage everything within what you can do, what your limits are. And sometimes you have to, if you don't have if you have only so much of one thing, but you definitely have, like, just say, for money experiences, you have $300 in bills, but you only have $250. But you also need groceries, and you also need to, I don't know, just say groceries. But you have to eat to survive. That's one. But you also have to sacrifice one bill to survive, to go to the next month, and hopefully things get better. And that's how things go. You learn how to become responsible like that. And I've been through those situations before, and I went through it all, and I managed. And I didn't do this all by myself. I had plenty of friends that helped me out with that, and my family as well. So yeah, you could say my self-esteem kind of jumped up a little bit because of the military and helping me become a responsible adult. But I still wasn't quite there because it's just who I was before. In high school, you could say I was a loser, a guy who just no one wanted to hang around with. Hard to believe, right? I'm saying I'm so-called cool and pretty. I'm not. Kind of like yesterday, I was on Twitter calling myself ugly. And I didn't mean it like I was saying that just like I was serious. It was a joke. And, sometimes, you gotta laugh at yourself like that. But it helps me with my self-esteem. And also with that, having friends around me like the Fab Five and all these other people around me. You got Nestor, you got Christian, you got Todd, you got Felicity, you got my friend Gio, you got Adam, you got Danny. They're all those three people I play Smash with all the time. You got Blake, John, not like John Hydros plays, or Hydros if you want to call him. They've all been good friends for me, and they've helped me. They've made me feel better about myself, and they've always been there for me, and I can't thank them enough for that. To be honest, it's something that I've always kept near the front of my mind. So I can't have it in the front of my mind all the time because I got other stuff to do. But you guys too. You guys have you the subscriber, the viewer, the watcher, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. You've always been there. It doesn't matter. If you were there for a little bit in this certain moment of time, but you were there, and that's all that matters to me right now. You're here right now, being here for me, and that means a lot. And it helps me with my self-esteem because thinking about it just makes me happy. And I finally have accumulated enough high self-esteem to finally open up to myself, be myself. And it takes a lot to, be so open about some things. It's some things you just want to keep quiet about, and you just never really, you never really want to talk about it. And and the second you open yourself up to it and accept it, you feel so much better. And not many people are going to. Some people may get what I'm talking about, but others might not, and that's okay. And that's okay. I'm a very accepting person. I'm very accepting. You could tell me that you could break my leg, and I would be like, it's okay. I'm that kind of guy. I'm very conservative. Like I'm not the aggressive type of person. I don't want to be aggressive. I had such a high temper as a kid that it made me realize when I was an adult that I was being such a dumbass. And I had friends that helped me out with that too, and it just helped me raise my self-esteem even more. But helping me through the self-esteem, it really just opened myself up to you guys and to everyone around me. It's something that's, like I said, life-changing. And I'm glad for it. I really am. And you guys can pat yourself on the back for that. Do it right now, please. Pat yourself on the back. It makes me feel a lot better about myself and as a person too. So, like I said, if you guys really want to know what's going on about me, there's a link in the description. It's a Google document. And right now, as it stands, it's kind of lengthy, but I'm probably going to shorten it because I don't want to take too much of your time. And some of you, like me, I have a short attention span. So I will do my best to lower it to, it's 4 pages, but I'm probably going to lower it down to probably 2. I don't want to take too much of your time, and I don't want you guys to get bored of my annoying words that you see on your screen. I mean, some of you might be reading it right now, but who knows? Just read it, and hopefully you guys can understand. If something like this changes your opinion about me, about how if it changes your opinion in a bad way, then feel free to unsubscribe, unfollow me from Twitter, because I don't want to see you. I don't want to see I don't need you in my life if you're going to be negative about, life-changing experiences. But, of course, if you're here to stay, if you're that kind of person who's just like me, accepting for everything that I am, then, of course, you're more than willing to stay. I want you here. I want people to be happy with who they are. That's what I want. Like, I don't do videos for me. I don't. I do them for you guys. I want to make you guys happy. You guys put a smile on my face a lot of times by just making a simple comment that just makes my day. And I've always wanted to say I want to return that favor. You know, I want to be there for you guys instead of you guys always being there for me. And you could say, oh, putting out videos is good enough. Well, I mean, I'm always on Twitter. I'm always there to hear people out. I don't want to be just that guy who just uploads videos. I want to be your friend. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask? No. For some people it might be because they're just not used to having friends. And that I know that feeling. You know, I know it all too well. You know, I felt like I was alone at one point in my life, and you know, and I felt helpless. But I overcame it. And you guys can too. Anything's possible. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Don't ever let someone tell you can't do it. Because you can. I know you can. I believe in you. Do it. Do what you want to believe in. Follow your dreams, please. And always, just be yourself. Be yourself. I hope today in this video, I know it was kind of lengthy, about almost 17 minutes, but I want you guys to feel better about yourself. I want you guys to feel better about me. I want you guys to feel more connected to me. I feel like today I accomplished that. And I thank you guys for it. Thank you guys for changing my life for the better. I'm Sin, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.